action, but how will all of these overnight cues impact our own markets? We have our research team joining in with how the trade setup looks like, the stocks that are likely to be in the news, and the setup on the FNO side as well. First up, Vamakshi joins in to get us all the market cues you need to watch out for today. Vamakshi, good morning. What's the setup looking like?
Well, good morning, Hormaz. It was another day, another record high for all the indices. Nifty, Sensex and mid-cap, all three indices hit a record high on an intraday basis. The mid-cap post a record close for the second straight session. It was the metal stocks and the financials that pushed the Nifty higher, while on the other hand, the FMCG index dragged Nifty. JSW Steel, Hindalco were some of the top gainers as far as Nifty is concerned. But this intraday record high could not be sustained. Nifty ended the day nearly 60 points lower as compared to the day's high. Sensex for the same was down nearly 200 points, mid-cap 150 and small-cap nearly 95 basis points, closed below the highs. The market breadth, however, were in favor of the advances. On the other hand, the European markets closed lower ahead of multiple rate decisions. The stock 600, the DAX as well as the CAC declined anywhere between 0.2 to 0.4%. The US markets, on the other hand, had a mixed trading session. Dow Jones closed at a record high, but it was the Nasdaq that declined by nearly 0.5%. As far as the trading session today is concerned, lots of cues to watch out for, but the most important one being India's WPI data as well as the FOMC two-day meeting, which begins today. Of course, the interest rate decision is expected to be declared on September 18th. But apart from that, lots of stocks to watch out for as well. Easy Trip Planners board meeting will be held for considering the proposal for multiple acquisitions, and P.N. Gadgil Jewelers, that's a new listing, new kid on the block, so watch out for that one as well. So given all of these cues, we will be watching out for the markets today. As of now, the GIFT Nifty is indicating for a positive start.
Positive start indeed. We'll see if that gains hold on as well. Vamakshi, thanks a lot for that. Over to Winnie now, who's listed out the stocks to watch out for. Winnie, good morning. What's on your list?
Good morning, and firstly, I'll start with FirstSource Solutions. Now, they have announced a strategic collaboration with Microsoft. They will be delivering some advanced technology transformation services to the clients worldwide. It's an interesting one for FirstSource Solutions. SpiceJet, launch of its QIP has happened. They will be raising funds via QIP. So its overall issue size is 3,000 crores. On this, green shoe option is of 1,500 crores as well. So 1,500 crore is going to be the base issue. Indicative price is 61 rupees per equity share. Moving on, Samvardhana Motherson also has launched its QIP to raise funds. The floor price for that is 188.85 rupees per equity share. Total issue size for Samvardhana Motherson is 6,398 crore rupees. TVS Motors, keeping an eye on that one, they have launched the TVS Apache RR 310, which is crafted for record-breaking race machines, and they've launched it in the leading technology segment. So interesting to watch out for this one. Vedanta clarified that, in terms of the disruptions that were caused by some of the water issues, yes, the plant, there is no current disruption in terms of operation. The alumina refinery has continued to operate with the compliance which is required in terms of regulatory requirement. So no issues on that front. And Reliance Infrastructure, keep an eye on that one. The board will be meeting on 19th of September to consider fundraising plans.
Interesting list there, Winnie. Thanks a lot for joining in. And finally, Mangalam joins in with cues from the FNO space. Mangalam, good morning. We couldn't hold on to the record high levels, but I guess it's nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. We're consolidating at record highs with a positive bias. No real worries because this is ahead of a big event. So if you just take a look at the market setup itself, right? The indices are oscillating in a very narrow range, consolidating with a positive bias just under record high. And the key event will be, of course, the FOMC outcome. We will know, more of that tomorrow after markets, and thereafter the markets will react on Thursday itself. Yesterday, if you look at the range on the Nifty, the low and the high on the Nifty, a rough range of just 110 odd points. That's telling you how indecisive the market is at current levels ahead of a binary event. The GIFT Nifty is indicating a positive start. Let's see what happens, whether we see that uptick being sold into and consolidate in this range itself. Because if you look at the broader range, apart from yesterday's 100-point range as well, the Nifty is between this 25,000 mark to 25,500 itself. It's the Nifty bank which is extremely crucial. All of last week was an outperformer. Yesterday as well did slightly better, and it's just about 2% away from a fresh record high. So whether that hits a record high or not is the big question. The other thing is the FIIs. Yesterday it's sold about 1,600 crores in the cash market, but the previous 4 trading sessions they've been buying, and if you look at it in September itself, they've returned to buying with about 13,000 crore worth purchase in cash itself. Add to that, they've been increasing their long exposure in index futures as well. If you look at the data from September 11th to yesterday itself, over the last 4 trading sessions, the FIs have increased their net long exposure by over 60,000 contracts. So the table comes up for you on the screen. We have 1.51 lakh contracts on September 11th with a 64% long positioning. That is increased all the way up to 2.13 lakh contracts with a 68% long positioning as well. What does this tell you? That the low on the Nifty has been cemented. 25,400 put writers pretty active. So 25,300 becomes your first leg of support. But on the way up, because the Nifty weekly options expiry is on a Thursday this time around with the FOMC outcome as well, there are a lot of punts being taken at 25,700 call. 16 rupees a pop. People are going ahead and buying that. 26,000 call as well. 3 rupees is the option on offer. People are taking that. Remember last Thursday, we saw a big move on the expiry day. All these 1-2 rupee options turning all the way up to 100, 200 rupees. So maybe some punt buying taking place out there as well. Today in the second half, we'll have the Nifty financials expiry playing out. So that's in focus. And in terms of stocks, I'm watching out for 3 stocks. We had pointed out yesterday that LIC Housing Finance may enter F&O ban. Add to that, we have JNFC and Birla Soft entering the F&O ban as well. So those will be stocks to watch out for.
Interesting levels highlighted by Mangalam there. Thanks a lot for joining in with the F&O setup. There's the financial services expiry, so we'll keep an eye out on that.